Hello everyone, welcome back to PLC-Automation. This is Jaffer, and in today's video we are going to continue designing our HMI and connecting the variables to the boxes we have prepared on the conveyor. So in the past video we have connected the variables to our pushers, and we have also tested them, and they were working perfectly, but because of some connection issues they are not acting precisely, but they are working. Okay. In this video we are going to connect our products to these boxes, and then we are going to also test them to make sure they are working. So we are going offline, and now since we have prepared all of our global data block, the function blocks, the variables we needed, they are all prepared in the previous video. So if you still have issues or do not have the variables, just have a look and to the previous videos and start from the beginning and step by step, because this series are started from part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to watch the part 1 to be able to follow every steps, right? So in this video we are going to connect the product variables to these boxes. This box presents our product on the conveyor, so let's have connected them. So we are going to connect them as follow. We are choosing the appearance. Since we have, let me show you. This is the conveyor visual, and we have here products like 30 products, and this is the same global data block we have already prepared here. This is with 30 products here, and we are going to connect each product to each box. Okay, so we go to global data block and we choose product type 1. Since we start from product 1, just we select also product 1, right? We are selecting the type. This is an integer. So in the previous video we have talked about 4 types of product. Okay, so now we are going to give a color to each type. So when this integer is equals to 1, this is our product type 1, and we are going to select the red one. This one is product 1. When it's equals to 2, this is our product 2. And then we are going to select our second product and we give it a color, and product 3 should be the second color. So and product 4, we are going to select the green one. All right, so now let me do it once again for the second product. And this is product 2, and we are selecting the 2 and the type. So when it's equals to 1, product 1, and we are choosing the same color. This one, product 3. Okay, product 4. I'm going to do the third one as well. So you select the box on your HMI and you go to the tags, you select first of all, you go to animation and then select appearance, and then the tag, you're searching product 3, the type equals to 1, product 1, 2, product 2, 3, product 3, and 4, product 4. And each product we are going to give a different color. We are going to save them. So the same I'm going to do for all the products, and I will just make it a little faster, and there will be a music, and you can enjoy listening to the music, and after that I will get back to you. Now we have connected all the variables to the blocks. So now we have like 30 products and we have 34 blocks. It's quite good because we need some space here. We are going to delete the 4 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are just going to make it a little smaller. All right. Okay. Put it here, and we can present here our product generator, for example. This much. I'm going to layout, make it a little round. We can give it also another color to present the product generator. So I will choose for a little darker and put the text here. Let me see if I can turn it. Yes. All right. Let me put it a little under another color. White should be better. Okay. All right. Or maybe and now we can test and see if the products are moving. Let's start our simulator. All right. And we go online. We put some product. Why the product generator is already starting. And now we start for HMI. All right, okay, the products are moving, but the product generator, it's disappeared. Let me have a look why. It's because it's around here. Let's put it somewhere here. Now it should be okay. And now also we go to the HMI tags, default tag. We change them all to 100 milliseconds. And all right. Now whenever we are going to restart the HMI and it should work perfectly. Yes, it's now much better movement and the product generator produces products and they are passing. So now the pushers are not activated and that's why they do not pushes. But let's activate them to have a fully test of all of them. We are going to enable it and now all right, they are also now pushing. We see a movement. Okay, till here we have successfully connected the tags to the product manager and also to the box on our conveyor. So I thank you very much for watching this video and we end up this video right here, and in the next video we are going to put our commands button on this screen to be able to control our system from this HMI. So have a great day.